The Liviau R system doesn't need any programmation, only configuration. This needs to be done in the admin mode of the system. To go there, you have to click on the user mode button and enter the password. You will see that the settings wheel becomes visible. On top you have the version info to check if the latest software version is running on the system. Next are the audio settings. The audio section of Liviau R is completely the same as the audio section of Liviau S. You can find more info on this in the videos on our YouTube page. Then we have the presentation settings. Here you can change the files behind the fixed buttons. First you can change the files of the document section. The next page is for the internet radio. And the last page is for the videos. For each video you can choose if it needs to loop or play once. Light settings. If there is RGB light in the room, you can enable this and you only have to put the channels for the red, green and blue in the system. In the middle you can set the DMX channels for the architectural lights and you can change the names. Below you can change the names for the 4 buttons that manually control GPOs. Reception. On the first page you can add beverages and set the email address where the drink order should be sent to. In the next page you can set the email address for the taxi order, and on the last page you can set the email address for the food order. LCD backlight timeout. Here you can set the time when the display can go into sleeping mode. GPIO settings. With Liviau R you can use GPIs and GPOs. There are 2 fixed GPIs, 4 fixed GPOs and 2 GPIOs, which you can switch into a GPI or a GPO. For each GPO you need to define how you're going to use it. Manually with the 4 buttons in the light options section or automatically in the automation section. Infrared. You can create a controller, for example a TV. Then you can look for the brand and its remote controls in the library. And you can download the wanted remote control to the system. After this, you can choose what buttons you want to use with that remote control and you can activate them in the automation section. Automation. In this video you will get a quick overview of this feature. More detailed information for the automation you will find in a separate video. In the automation section you can do 3 things. You can configure your RS-232 port, you can create actions and you can choose events that can trigger those actions. The next feature is the audio recording. You can record all audio that runs through the system in real time and save it to the internal storage or USB. If you choose one of those 2 locations, a record button will appear. If you click on this button, the system will start recording. If you click on stop, immediately an audio file will be saved. Then we have the administration submenu. On top you will find the file manager. You need to use this to put content on the internal storage. It's a simple copy-paste from USB to internal storage. You can calibrate the proximity sensor and set the web browser homepage. You can change your password and activate the remote control. You can do an Ethernet configuration, save the configuration you made, export the saved configuration to USB, and also restore it back from USB to the same unit or to another unit. If you're not controlling the lights with the Liviau R system, you basically don't need to do any configuration before you can start using it. You only need the system, an external screen, 2 speakers and a microphone, and you can start using the system. Please have a look at our YouTube page and website for more information.